I mean, she's been on streams for years and years, so this is definitely not uncharted territory for her.
Say hello to the rail.
So I dug up some interesting hands that I played at the ladies' night, and this hand is quite a bit of a detriment for me because we had the straddle on in the 25, 50, 100. I decide $900 in the small blind with one caller, Miss Pockey from Canada. And now we go to the flop. Queen, 4, deuce of diamonds, and I have ace jack with a jack of diamond. I don't really like this board texture at all, considering my jack is somewhat weak, even though I'm the pre-flop aggressor. I had this little intuition that I should do a little pot control because this is more likely to hit her range with the queen high flop, and because she flatted me and didn't 3-bet, she can be holding anything in her hands, and I decided to go for the ride. Unfortunately for me, I hit the ace on the turn, which I felt that it bettered my hand, but I definitely don't feel comfortable at all, so I decided to check to Pockey and let her take the aggressive route, and I'm kind of doing my little suspicious pot control, even though I don't like this board texture at all. I am curious, and yes, I decide to call her bet of $2,400, kissing that money and goodbye. So she checks again. She knows what she has. She doesn't feel comfortable with her hand either because she's holding all clubs, and that 3 of clubs on the river. The very disappointing texture of the board. I don't think I can check raise to rep a 5. It's not believable. 100% I'm getting called down because she does have 2 pair, and I've obviously showed a lot of weakness throughout the hand. So what is she gonna bet here? She decides to bet total pot, which is 7,000, and here I go checking my hand once again, knowing that I don't have a great hand, but I want to see what she is holding at the end of the day. Everything's all fun and games until somebody bets 7,000 into you, and now you have this decision to call her with 1 pair, and it's not great. And here we go with a little table talk, trying to see how.
Do you like that 3 of clubs, or?
I would have preferred a deuce, but I don't want to be greedy.
What you buying for?
30.
You bought him for 30?
Yeah.
You're down, huh?
If I lose this pot, yeah.
Yeah. You want me to call or not?
I do want you to call, yeah.
Fine. Okay, fine. Here.
It's gonna work. She's the honesty works on Lily.
Nice hand.
Thanks.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, and that is that. And here's another hand picking up Queen Jack on $100 straddle as I raise to $300 with suited connectors. And Miss Casey 3-bets me with King Queen, and she made it 1,000 to go. Xuan, playing a little snug, decides to lay it down with Ace Jack because we all know Casey has been playing fairly tight. She hasn't been involved in a lot of hands, and usually when she's in a hand, she has something. And if I'm in a hand, I have everything in the deck, which doesn't mean a lot, but hey, a bet will get through anything to make them fold. Here, I'm flopping pretty good with my suited connectors. I have open-ended with 10, 9, 5. And she checks the flop, the 9 turns, and doesn't really change my hand, but I'm guessing she has ace king, ace jack, even ace queen, pocket pair, small pocket pairs, and when she calls, I know she's floating me with something. So it just so happens that I happen to river my straight. And I think I was trying to make my hand look a little bluffy, so I decided to bet pot, which is about $4,000. And unfortunately, she cannot call because she only has king high, and I take down the pot. Here we go to another hand on my straddle. I have $100 out there blindly, and we have Lily who picked up eight six of clubs, which for me is a premium. And now we have Xuan with the 3-bet, making it 1,000 more to go on over Lily, and that's what we call a 3-bet. And it comes back around to me. I think about it if I want to disguise my hand into a weaker hand and just call, or should I make a 4-bet? I decide to go to the 4-bet, hoping that I would get more Lily. More of Lily's action, but unfortunately she doesn't have a hand, so she folds, and we go to the flop with Miss Xuan, who is a WPT ambassador, who is a super pro. She is really good at her craft, and she plays a lot of poker. So I decide to check the flop, playing it a little weak, but unfortunately she misses all of her range, and she decides to go with a continuation bet, but I think my pocket 8s are good here, so I decide to go with the check raise. And
Wow. Interesting. A little merge raise.
I went to Austin, I went to Houston. Yeah. And then I went to Fort Worth.
Gonna get the job done.
Thank you for letting me win.
Extra protection.
here we have an interesting hand with Xuan with the ace 5 of diamonds, which is a premium hand, so she makes it 200 to go. And now we have Miss Kristen Foxen, who's very interested in the hand. And let it be known that her and her husband have been a complete powerhouse in the poker industry of the past, feels like forever. They win literally everything. And here, little me with the same exact hand, ace jack, literally trying to win my lunch money into the buffet. Come on, ladies, let me win this hand one time for the road. So here we go, Kristen with the 3-bet to $700, and I'm in the big blind. Of course, I'm gonna call with ace jack. I have done worse with much uglier starting ranges. So we go to the flop.
Not good right now, but it will be good. It will
But
be
yeah,
good.
Xuan 4-betting would have been nice, especially with Lily's, seemingly dead money in the middle.
Yeah. Because she could have ace jack. She could also have 8-5.
She can also have 9 deuce
Yeah.
and just,
So this is great. They both checked the flop. So now it's my time to bet my gutter draw to the straight. And I decided to go for a small bet, which is $900. And Chrissy B has a holding the same hand as me, but obviously she probably thinks that's all in my range because 9-8 gets there. I can have anything. I'm just so happy to win this hand.
Mask or...
So as we are discussing another game, which is called the stand-up game, that means that the last person to win the hand must pay everyone else either $100 or $200 because they obviously haven't been playing a lot of hands throughout the night. So it's another way to make the game a little bit more lively, and the bluffs will come out more, and people will, get more adventurous with their ranges. And right here, we all have a legitimate hand. I decided to just flat here the 300. A 4's not really a good starting hand, and because there's so many people in the pot that could be trapping, I decided just to flat the 300. And unfortunately for Miss Chrissy, we have flopped set over set. And I am thinking that these women are playing high card ranges like King Queen, Queen Jack, Ace Reg, which Pockey has. So I don't want to scare out my opponents. Pockey decides to check, but Kristen bets a 500 with her set of deuces, and with my set of 4s, I do not want to scare out my opponents. I wish I knew she was holding pocket deuces. I should have raised, but because I didn't do that, you're going to see what happens when Pockey decides to get adventurous with her hand. To my absolute shock, I have just turned quad 4s in a cash game, and I'm dancing like a little dancing monkey on the inside because I am wondering how much money I can extract from these ladies. Our girl Pockey leads out 2,500 with absolute air. And now it's Chrissy's turn to decide what she wants to do with her full house. But I am guessing she really loves her hand also and decides to flat to trap me in the hand, because why not think your full house is the best? Because in this spot it's supposed to be, and we can have a wide range of hands. There's a flush draw out there, a straight draw out there, for Pockey a pair draw out there, and I decided to flat with the 2,500 too. Who am I trying to scare off with my quads when I have the absolute nuts? And right now with the 8 on the river, Pockey is up to no good with her hand because now she just has an ace high. I love her heart for this because she went for it, guys. She is not gonna let this hand go, and now she's deciding how much can I bet to make them fold, turning her hand into an absolute bluff.
My goodness.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
just looking.
she's gonna go for it.
Wow.
Did she just go all in?
10,
Oh my god.
9,000.
9,000.
9,000.
9,000, and Chrissy B has a boat, and Lily has quads.
Like 9,000 is for half of
This
Lily's
is the
stack.
biggest bluff of the night, and it's into a boat and
Wow.
quads.
Oh my goodness. She just ran into it. She was like, you know what? I have 2 clubs.
Well, Miss Chrissy decides just to call the 9,000 with her bottom full house at this point. And I am just licking my chops because I'm wondering if I go all in here, will they call me? But unfortunately, with only 21,000 behind and I'm thinking about going all in, I am basically clicking these ladies. And here I go deep into Hollywood town trying to figure out if I look weak enough. What are you laughing about, Juliet? I did not ask for your commentating right now. Hey girl, what's up? So it's just happened to be texting me while I am screen recording this to make a video for you guys. And here I go with the all-in shove for 20,950 more. And now it's gonna send Chrissy straight to the tank. And she is confused because I've been calling and flatting and just pretending to be weak, and now all of a sudden I go all in just for $11,000 more, which is not much to her since her and Alex have been winning $14.8 billion in all the poker events and life. This is like charity for the weak and the feeble, for the little refugee girl that came from a third world country and needs this call. Chrissy, for all of humanity, just call. I'll just not say anything because I want you to think about all the needy people out there. Think about me, Chrissy. Just think about me.
Oh no.
Chrissy B over here did not pay me off when I had quads. I'm very disappointed in her, but she's a big pot. It was a big pot, but I got the wrong player. If anybody else, they would have paid me off. Damn it. Where's Iris? Casey did good.
Hi.
We're about to
lost 10K.
only 10K.
Only
I
10
know.
tonight.
That's amazing. Okay, so that's where we going, guys. Live. All right. Chrissy, let's go.
We're gonna pretend
Let's
we're
go
in
to Liv.
Miami, okay?
That's gotta be real roses. Okay, so here's the first glimpse of Fountain Blue. Look at all these flowers right here. Oh my goodness. And it smells spectacular. Looks so good. Ooh, very pretty, very pretty. Got the girls here. Hey, ladies in the house. No, you got boyfriend. You got boy. Oh, that's nice. Very open.